Better or not? I can't tell. I don't
Lights.
know. For the audio folks, we are fucking around on YouTube, and you can watch the first 40 or so. Hello, welcome back.
Hi.
There's the lights.
Welcome back, Sean.
Thank you. That flew.
Yeah.
Flew by.
Nope, still with me.
Mm.
Well,
All right.
brought just in case. So
Get some cough drops, I see.
Flavor.
cherry.
Cherry. They make like a honey one that's
Ooh.
really good.
Mm.
It's not like it doesn't have that menthol medicine-y taste.
Good.
It's just like, oh, this is nice.
Fun fact: honey never goes expires.
It does crystallize though.
Right, but like they found honey in like an Egyptian tomb and it was still good. So the enzymes,
Because King Tut needed honey.
yeah, the enzymes from the bees make it like
From the bees.
forever.
Bees.
Never goes bad.
So I'm gonna get this out of the way.
Yeah.
I apologize to everyone for now for any cough I start doing during the show. That way I'm not saying sorry after every time I cough. And I'm sorry I'm back.
You did that joke again, huh?
Yep.
He's like, I'm gonna get that in a second time.
Well, the views on last week really kicked ass, and it's like, oh, I'm not here, and
Did they
kick
though?
ass. Like,
Did
all
they
right,
though? I didn't think they were. I thought they were just
About the
average.
same.
almost
1,000?
1,400.
Yeah, they're usually over
Usually
1,000.
12, 1,300.
Mm.
You always get more when I'm not here.
I think it was like 12. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I apologize if the video is jumpy. We did do a stop and restart.
It looks a little better now than last
Doesn't
time.
it? It looks a little bit better. A little bit better.
Watch out for that train.
Yeah, we're going live here from the train tracks. Stand by me.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're in the middle of the 100-foot bridge.
Mm.
Yes.
The only time you'll see me on this bridge.
Sean's afraid of heights.
Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't even be
Near my eye.
Near my eye.
Passing this area right there.
I would. It's just that like when you have the open railroad
look up.
ties like
Yeah.
that, I'd be afraid of like my foot slipping. It's not a height thing. It's like, oh,
Just do what they do in the movies. Don't look down.
Yeah, you know, they say that, but and the second somebody says don't look down, everybody always looks down. It's like, oh,
How are you not supposed to look when you're walking across a bridge like this? Because you got the openings in between each piece of wood.
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
You should watch where you're walking, so you got to look down.
Real quick for the YouTube folks, because we already told the audio folks what they can do. Let me tell you where you can go.
All right.
You can go to SoundCloud, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, or whatever the fuck it's called now. Anchor,
Listen,
Spotify,
press spotters.
Amazon Music,
Smile
And-
at you.
Audible.
Yes, we hear you. No, we don't.
For
Oh.
free.
Yes.
For now.
Enjoy it while it's free.
If you find us somewhere else, let us know.
You can if you like.
I've been asking that a long time.
Got a winner on last week's
Movie guess.
your
And who
movie
was it?
Once
Who could have
again,
been the winner?
congratulations, Livia, for the 100th time.
So what was
Our new champion.
The new champion. What was the?
It was Empire Records.
It was Empire Records. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to let everybody know.
Better not be using Google for this.
Hey,
I
but you know, you should watch the show because you have to wait till the end of it.
yeah. What was I gonna say? I've lost my train of thought. It's fine.
Train.
I
Good
got
one.
derailed.
We got
Derailed.
Pepsi Nitros.
We do have Pepsi Night.
Courtesy of Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks ago, we were talking about these, and they gave me the idea.
Yeah.
This will be my first time.
They're
trying
everywhere
it.
now. Before they're like exclusive. Now it's everywhere.
Hey.
I got these.
Did you try the new Mountain Dew? Isn't there a new Mountain Dew?
What Mountain Dew is this?
I don't know. Is there a new one coming out or been out?
I tried the Flamin' Hot one. I did not like it.
I saw that today.
It burned my larynx. I was like,
so it's like Doritos been a can, Flamin' Hot Doritos.
I think it's more like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, okay.
What it is like you get, and then you get this weird aftertaste of heat.
Cinnamon.
You know what? I thought it was gonna be cinnamon, and I was like, yeah, if it's a little cinnamon, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like cinnamon. But it was not. It's just hot. It's like Tabasco sauce.
Ooh.
I went, no, I don't.
Hell no, not for me.
I won't do this at all. I think you were talking about because Joe sent me a thing. Mountain Dew is bringing back the Typhoon flavor that they had, which was part of like, I don't want to do a whole fucking commercial for Mountain Dew, but they had like
great
a whole,
if we got paid for it.
I know they should I sit here every fucking week and drink Mountain Dew. They should give me something.
Yeah.
So they
but not this week.
Sponsor us.
They had a there was one summer where they did like they put out 3 flavors and they had people choose their favorite. There was whiteout, some weird green one. Yeah, it was weird. It's supposed to taste like lime or some shit. And then the Typhoon one, which is supposed to be like a fruit punchy thing. Yeah. I think it was like a lime-ish. I don't know.
See, maybe they should sponsor us and then send us the new flavors as they come out so we can promote them.
I would just like to
send it to you. There was the Oreo cookie. They're making Oreo. They're mixing Oreo cookie with a Ritz cracker.
Does that not sound disgusting?
It does.
That sounds fucking gross.
I don't know what the filling's gonna be, but it's one half is Oreo, one half is a Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz.
That's just gross.
There's one flavor I'm trying to keep an eye out for to see if it's real or not.
What?
One of Lisa's brothers, Corey.
Okay.
He has a picture of somebody holding Funyun flavored Mountain Dew in his hand, like in the store in front of the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if that's real.
A lot of stuff,
yeah, I want to know that's real.
Appealing.
No, that's that doesn't even sound appealing. No,
I hate onions.
Oh yeah, you don't even like onions. I haven't had a Funyun in forever. I don't really
Those
like
are good
them.
to have once in a while.
I don't really like them.
I used to love them. I still
It's
do.
like artificial onion. That's just like. I like
onion in a can. Yeah.
I like those munchos.
That'll sell.
Munchos are good.
Munchos.
Munchos, they're like just chips or crisps. Depends upon what country you're in.
Remember
No,
Bugles?
it's just a little potato chip.
Oh, do you remember Bugles?
Oh, I know Bugles. They still make them.
Yeah.
I know them.
I know them. We hang out once in a while.
I like Munchos. My only problem with those is that they're very salty. So after a little while, you're like, ooh, this is too much. Too much. But I did find, yeah, much too much. I did manage to get my mitts on
your mitts.
My mitts. I think I talked about this last week, but I'll mention it again.
All right.
For Sean's benefit, really.
Didn't you watch the show?
I managed to get my mitts on because they did a Circle K exclusive Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you're saying that.
And it's called Purple Thunder. Yeah, you want some of that? And I managed to get my mitts on some. I bought like 3 or 4 bottles.
It tastes like grape.
That's what I said.
No, it's like a plum. It's like a plum berry. Yeah, it tastes like purple.
It's plumberly.
It tastes like purple
Like
is what it tastes like. Yeah. I'll be your huckleberry.
Some boysenberry.
Yeah, it's not bad. I told Jay because I went to like 2 different ones and then I called it quits. And during our vacation, we were getting something to eat and he called one and he's like, "Do you happen to have any of the purple Mountain Dew?" And they had just gotten them in. And then the lady told him when they normally get shipments. So I'm like, oh, if I'm looking for some,
he's got the hookup. This
is the day to call. So I managed to get some without too much effort. I told Jay, I was like, if I put in like a shit ton of effort to find this, I probably wouldn't be happy because it's, sometimes you finally obtain something and you're like, well, that wasn't worth the chase.
Mm-hmm.
Like this tastes like shit. Glad I didn't go to all that effort.
See something and someone ruins it, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So I have a quick. It's a little story.
story time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Nobody else is popping theirs open yet, so I'll just have some iced tea. I don't want to be that person.
I'm waiting to see when you guys want to open it.
A little bit.
We should definitely do it on mic though, because that's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
We'll do it one at a time.
Be like triple threat. So you might. First of all, before I tell this story,
All right.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Ghostman over there.
Ghost man.
Boo, dead.
Oh, the balloon is dead.
Oh.
Why? What happened to the balloon? Now I'm sad.
All right. The other day, Christine and Catherine were over,
Yeah.
and the balloon started coming out of the closet.
Wow. Really?
I had it on the left side behind that door that's leaning up against the wall.
Yeah.
I had it kind of tucked in there, and then all of a sudden, while they were there, it was starting to come out. So I'm pointing it to them. They're not even phased about it. They're just like, "Oh, it's just the leftover air in there deflating."
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, "Shut up! This bullshit. This thing's been tucked in there for over a week,
Yeah.
but it's not coming out." And then Christine just went over and grabbed the thing, and my cat was looking at it because it still has a string on it, so my
Yeah.
cat wanted to get it. And then Catherine wanted the balloon, and then she took it, and she just went.
Oh.
So the balloon went into the trash.
Poop.
Damn.
Oh well. I guess the
Just when it finally came out on its own.
yeah.
Right.
They
And
don't-
with people there.
Yeah, I finally have witnesses, and they're not
They
saying
don't
with me, "Oh, maybe
Yeah.
my little friend's back,
Yeah.
taking the balloon out."
get Casper.
It's like, all right, if I'll finally do it with you having people here.
He's the ghost of Richie Rich.
Yeah. That sucks.
Damn.
Balloon's dead.
Oh, that's sad. Oh well.
Along with Sean's hopes and dreams.
Mm. I wanted
of
for
seeing the balloon movie. Yes.
I wanted it to come out on a Monday night
Yes.
on its own, so you can see.
I would film that shit. Mm.
Would you like?
Well, I mean, let's see, like a balloon going across the thing and not just be blasé about it. It's like, oh,
I mean, to
Happens
me,
all the time.
I mean, to me, in my place, if
Mhm.
it wasn't slightly
Now,
paranormal,
what time did this happen? Day, night, midday,
midday.
weekend,
I want to say midday.
Yeah.
day of the week? Maybe the ghost has.
Saturday,
Maybe
I
the ghost has a pattern.
He's got
No.
a schedule.
he's
Wednesdays are haunting days.
not home. Let's go. Maybe it comes out, goes in your room, chokes around, and comes back, and you don't even know it.
Oh, well, that would be funny,
cat's like,
actually.
No.
It was
That'd
like
be
2 days ago, I think.
So, like Wednesday, as
Yeah.
I said, Wednesday's haunting day.
And don't you have like another balloon in there? That's another one. Or it's just
There
a-
is, but it's never been lifted up.
Oh.
It's like almost deflated. It's just kind of sitting down.
I don't know. He's gonna have to move that one because the other one's strong.
I'm just gonna have to go to the Dollar Tree and get a new one. I'll put a new balloon in there and tuck it in so it won't easily come out. Then we'll see if it happens on its own.
Setting the bait.
Yeah.
Make it like a fun, festive one, but like one that you'd have to
thank you.
like one that you'd have to explain to people, like number one boss. Be like, who are you the boss of?
There is one that-
Myself.
There is one that looks like a Mickey Mouse hand saying you're number one. Like this. Should get that one.
Yeah, is that coming at you?
Is
Be
that
like,
a middle finger?
It's
No.
flipping
That'd be
me
awesome if it's like this going across the room.
You might get one that custom made middle finger. sticker
I
balloon.
wouldn't doubt that. So I brought that up
Okay.
because
Segway.
I was I'm trying. So I was in my office working because they make me. And Jay was home. He was in the living room. He was doing bills because they
Boo!
make you. So,
The only way to live. You gotta pay
Mm.
bills.
so I mean, like he's in there and I'm in my office, and we're both, doing what we're doing. And then all of a sudden, I hear this female voice,
Mhm.
and I went, "What was that?" And Jay, who is deaf as a post, yells out to me, "What did you say?" And I said, "I didn't say shit. I heard that." And he goes, "I heard that too." And I said, "I don't know what the fuck that was."
Nikki?
Nikki wasn't home.
Daisy?
Daisy. That's what Jay goes. Maybe Daisy's learning how to talk.
No,
was
was
like-
he on the phone or like the voice of the person on the
No.
phone? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to get ahead of anything.
All right.
Right. So let's allow this to unfold together.
All right.
So I'm sitting there like, well, fuck, because I heard it and he heard it, and I didn't
Nice.
know. I could tell it was a female voice. Like, no. Like I didn't even understand what it said.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the
It
fuck?
was like a long sentence.
No, it wasn't that
Hey,
long a
how's it going?
sentence.
Sound like a couple of words.
Yeah, it was a few words. So
English.
yes.
Never know.
So we were sitting there, and he was like, "Well, I don't like that," and I said, "Yeah, that
I'm
was."
scared.
I was like, "That was a bit weird." And then I said, "You know what? All the windows were open because it was a warmish day."
Okay.
So I said, maybe it was somebody just like passing by,
Someone like jogging.
just walking
and
down the street, and they're
and
like,
talking on
"Bah,
the
bah, 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 bah."
phone.
Yeah. And the next door neighbors, they have this little porch that goes to their driveway, and when people are standing there, it literally sounds like they're in my bedroom, like the way that the
Come on in.
acoustics work. Yeah. So I'm like, there's probably somebody like next door or something. So we were sitting there, and a few minutes go by,
All right.
and then you hear it again, da-da-da-da-da, but this time you can make out one word, which is battery. So I went, what? And then, so Jay's yelling at me, and he goes, did you hear it? I heard something about a battery. And I said, I heard battery too.
Okay.
So he goes, what is that? He goes, get your backpack. Get your backpack. This is my backpack has all our filming shit in it.
Okay.
And he goes, is something on in your backpack? I was like, I haven't touched my backpack since the last time we all went out.
Yeah, it's
What
been
was
a
that,
long
like
time.
February, March? I was like, I haven't touched it.
Oh, electronic device saying low battery.
Well, yeah, it was like low.
Well, I'm wondering,
battery.
is it like a battery like that, or is it like a Sultan battery? What type of battery are we talking?
I've been battered. So I walked over to the phone, and he goes, is the phone dead? So I looked at, because I have a landline phone. I'm one of the few people that still has a landline phone.
The
Jay
only
will
people that
not
call
get rid of
you.
it. Yeah, Jay's like, we need the landline phone. So I walk over to the landline phone, and I look at the handset, and I'm like, it doesn't even have like a little battery register on it. But the voice is a guy. Like when he's like, oh, I was like, yeah. I said, so I think it would be a guy, not a girl. I said, and if it was coming from the phone, you would think we would have heard it louder.
Okay.
So he's like, oh,
Perplexing.
it is a little bit. So then I looked at him, and I said, I looked at him because Jay collects radios, and I looked at him, and I was like, did you buy a new radio? And he goes, no, I haven't. And he's like, yes, but it hasn't come yet. And I was like, God damn it.
No, yes. Wait,
You caught me.
Yeah.
I played the fifth.
Yeah. He's
You're
like,
caught in a lie.
he goes, I did, but it hasn't arrived yet. And I went, oh, perfect. And then whenever he does that, he tries to justify it. He's like, but I'm going to leave it in my truck. I don't give a fuck about that right now. I don't care about that right now. So I'm walking around.
Trying to debunk.
I'm like, there's something with the battery that's making something go off. So I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, I got all of these different, like I have a Fire Stick and all this other shit. And I was like, did something on here set something off? As it turns out, Jay had gotten, it's a Jay thing. They had been given new handsets for work. They were testing them out to possibly replace cell phones. So he had a little walkie-talkie. It was on. It was on. And when he got home, when Jay comes home, the first thing he has to do is change his clothes because he doesn't like jeans. So he's like, I gotta get my jeans off. So he throws it. He had thrown his jeans off and just took the radio and like kind of put it on the bed, temporarily. So it was like underneath the jeans and shit. So like I'm walking around, I was like, oh, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Wow. Well, at least it wasn't a ghost.
No, I'm very happy it wasn't a ghost. So the ending to that, we figured out what it was. And then later in the night, Nikki had come home. And she came out to tell me something. And I said, oh, Nikki, wait, let me tell you what happened today. And she's like, okay. And I started telling her we heard a voice. And she goes, I have to fucking move. She's like, I'm not staying here if you. I was like, no, wait, just listen.
Bye.
She know about your shadow friend that shows up once in a while?
I don't know. Well, that's tough because I don't know.
So if not, she knows now.
I have no proof about that. There's actually weirder shit that's happened at my mother's house, but I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Until now.
No, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I would still love to go over there.
I tried. I set up a digital recorder there. The problem is that I did it. I had my sister do it while she was there, like last year or so. And she has a fan on when she was sleeping, so it was like I had the whir of the fan. And then I tried again. So I was like, oh, I couldn't really get anything good because of the fan. But my parents have central air. So you hear like, come on, because of the central air. So I'm like, oh.
Kind of like when we're downstairs in the basement vault of town hall.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've tried digital recorders, it just doesn't work. And then I've gone in there with like a spirit box thing, and I get interrupted. It's funny because and then my like one Sunday, like 2 months ago, my mom had texted me and she said, none of the kids are gonna be here. You should bring your shit. And I was like, oh, I should.
Did she say it that way or just
no? I'm just she meant all my.
That would have been funnier.
Stuff. But I ended up like being in a hurry and running out of the house, so I had forgot. And then my nephew ended up being home anyway, and he wouldn't have liked it. So he was like, no, you're not doing that. No. But anyway, that was because it was kind of frightening for the first few minutes because I'm like, I didn't hear any words. It's just a female voice. So I'm sitting there going, what the was that?
Battery check.
Yeah, it was like low battery. It's like you have a low battery. It was like very polite. Like, please check the battery.
Time. What?
Yeah.
The battery's low.
At least you're able to debunk it.
I just like how I was like, did you buy a new radio? And he went, no. And then he went, yes, it is. It's a no with a yes. Yeah, so you have a new boss.
I do.
Yes. I don't know if we talked about it on this side yet.
He's the assistant manager. They made him the manager, so nothing's changed.
Well, that's not bad. I mean,
he's better than the old manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't think you had any beef with the old guy.
No, as abusive.
Not as abusive. No.
Not as abusive.
Not as lazy.
Ooh.
Yeah, my boss was lazy.
It's all coming out in the wash now.
Yeah, he was.
My goodness.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have no.
Now I'm afraid to open mine.
You have to. I should have warned you though, and I have nothing to help you clean that up.
I didn't expect that to do that.
You should put it closer to you, away from my expensive equipment, and be ready to go to town on that. Be ready to go down like a hooker. Get in there! Get in there! It rises quick. There you go. I wish I had something. I don't have anything. You know what? I will sacrifice. Huh?
Jay, bring down the paper. No.
Well, I don't.
I was gonna rip off a piece of paper. I'll try to use that for now.
Oh, yeah. Try a piece of paper?
Paper towel.
Paper towel. The problem is that the thing, I can't get to the thing I need to get to.
This is smooth.
Ooh, it's smooth. Alright, well.
The quicker picker up.
I'm sure once the camera's off,
Legal
I can
pad.
figure out what the hell to do. There you go.
Your turn.
My turn.
That is a cool sound, though.
It is, isn't it? And that's the fastest I've ever drank anything ever.
I never had that problem with these.
Oh yeah, I have it. I have it all the time.
I mean,
You gotta be ready to go. Go, go, go. Jesus.
No, man, I'm sitting here watching it just foam up and go all over the place. Like, oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Sean with his delayed reaction. Oh shit. I'm gonna
almost done.
It's
Jesus!
not surprising.
What? Good.
You just shotgun that thing, huh?
He does that at my place.
Good.
Well, hey, you want can soda? Sure, why not? And it's gone within a minute. Like shit. I like
It's
just
a
get that.
talent. It's when I went when I was when I went out drinking, I go to the bar, I order a drink, I get the drink, and then they go to get my change, and I have the drink done before they came get my change. And they're like, "You want another one?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" And I would like take my time with the second one.
Well, good for you for the balancing it out.
They go back, the register, come back, and be like, "What the hell? Did you pour it down?" I'm like, "Nope, I drank it."
I'm actually wondering if
Actually?
that's how. Like
You get
maybe,
drunk, yeah. that's how
maybe
you
no,
get
no,
drunk.
no, no. That is how you get drunk. But maybe that's where all my my nursing a drink came from. I'm cheap as shit. You try to buy something in a bar, it costs you $8. Like, no, I'm nursing this
Depends on the bar.
Pepsi.
Some bars are cheap.
Nursing this Pepsi. There was one bar I used to go to with my buddy, and if you weren't drinking alcohol, like if you told them you were the designated driver, they'd be like, "Oh, you can drink Cokes for free all night." I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Sprites.
call me your designated driver."
With you saying like $8 for a Coke or whatever,
Yeah.
that makes me think of a line that Eddie Murphy had in Billy Hills Cop 2. When he's at the club and he's like, "Can I get a Coke and no ice?" He's like, "One Coke, no ice, coming up." Then he gives it to him like, "Here you go, buddy. Have your $7. I can get blown for $7."
Yeah, by a woman with no teeth.
Hey, you should worry about getting scraped.
Oh.
Yes, we are adult rated.
Mm.
Anyways.
Oh dear. Long weekend, Memorial
Yes, sir.
Memorial Day weekend.
What's that?
We can't talk today.
Oh, you don't have a long weekend? You gotta work Monday?
I have Sunday.
You have to work Monday? That blows.
It does.
See, you can get blown.
That blows.
Yeah.
It was funny because in the middle of the
Was it?
week, yeah, in the middle of the week, my boss was like, "Long weekend coming up, thank God." Like, and she's saying all this like shit. She's like, "Oh, can't wait to get out of here." Da, da, da. And for like
You're
just
at home like, yeah.
no, but like for just a split second, I thought maybe she was like some weird entrapment. Like she was trying to get me to like, yeah, work sucks, doesn't it? like I want a long weekend
Gotcha.
too. And then she'd be like, "Oh,
So
like, take it."
still no work. One Wednesday a month, one Thursday a month.
She's not said anything about that,
Nice.
and I have not brought it up
There you go.
because I don't
Milk it.
want to.
Right.
Because if they forgot about it,
Well, they forgot about your review. They forget about this too.
I know. And then she was
they'll
like,
remember in a year and a half, right?
and then she was like, "Well, it won't be so long a wait for your next review." And I'm like, I really don't care.
I mean, what came from that last review? Nothing. You didn't get a raise.
I did.
Oh, you did.
Well,
If you want to call it that.
I got a raise in confidence.
That's the best. Don't give it
Isn't
all
it
you.
though? Well, I mean, she did say some, nice things, and then she's like, "We're gonna train you on this, this, and this," and I'm like, "Whatever."
Was it a compliment sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, no, it was more like a pie, like a compliment pie,
Nice.
you know.
Wow.
Then she never said anything about the Wednesdays or the 1 day a month, and I wasn't bringing that up. And she was
Smart.
like, she's like, "Oh, and here's what your increase in pay will be," and it's I don't know. She told me what it was, and then she's like, "I don't know what that would be percentage wise," and I'm like, "I really don't care percentage wise." I was like, "I'd prefer you tell me the actual number, because I hate when jobs do that. They're like, we're giving you a 2% raise increase, and it's like, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah, that happens with us in our contract each
Yeah,
year.
you do math and shit.
1 year it could be 3% for us, and then the next year it would be 1%, and then 2%. It jumps every year, but that's how we're told. Oh, you're getting a 2% raise.
I don't believe in that. I'm like, you tell me the number.
Yeah.
I mean the
I don't want to think.
like minimum wage goes up like a good amount, not percentage wise. Why can't they do that for a job?
Excuse me. I don't know, because it looks better for them to be like,
They're almost at $15 for freaking minimum wage.
yeah, and it looks better for them to be like, oh, you get 3% or 2%, because then it's almost like, oh, thank you. And it once you start doing math and go, oh wow, that's really only like 20 cents. That's kind of insulting.
They're like cocktail napkins.
Nice. I'm sorry.
Those soak up a lot of puke.
If I had to, I know
That
if I had sawdust, we could.
some cat litter.
Yeah. It's a moisture grab of that sawdust,
Nice.
indubitably. So
Well, it's a good thing that happened on the show.
why?
That was a nice, funny thing for people to watch.
Watch your thing go off like a fucking molten lava
Yep.
thing.
Better on the video than during the audio part.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh no, Davey.
Oh, Davey. Do you remember that cartoon?
Why
What's
not?
that?
I think I parodied it one time on Family Guy.
Oh, what the fuck was that? It was Davey
Goliath.
and Goliath. Yes.
David and Goliath from like the
From the Bible.
from the olden times.
From the Bible.
Oh, did you watch Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No.
Me neither.
I had
Came out today.
I had an agenda today I had to stick to. So I was not able to do that. And
I saw him last night.
Oh, what?
I saw Obi-Wan last night.
Oh, did you?
Where?
I watched Jedi. I watched Return of the Jedi last night.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
He was the ghost. And he glue. Like he had blue outline while I was talking to
you shocked everybody. Like, you got internet?
Not yet.
Oh shit!
I gotta find the paper that I printed out for the plan. I
joke.
finally took the effort to look up a plan. Now I can't find the paper.
Doesn't that suck when you come up with a plan and then you lose your plan?
Yeah.
You need a plan B. Fix your plan. Yeah.
It's probably on my passenger seat in the car underneath all that crap I have there.
Oh, Sean.
So your agenda?
My agenda.
Circle back.
I'm going to reveal that on the audio section.
Oh.
Yeah. And it
sneaky.
I know. And I hate to say it like this, but you're gonna want to tune in for that.
Oh.
And we've already told you where you can do it. So
I am intrigued.
And if you're listening to this currently on audio, all you have to do is keep listening.
Keep on listening.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Stay with us.
Yeah, I mean, I did research in between work. So I was like, yeah. So I was busy doing that.
Nice.
And then I was like, oh, and plus, excuse me, I will probably watch it during the week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jade doesn't like Star Wars.
No.
So I know. So I have to watch that.
Trekkie?
No, not really. So I have to watch it when he's not around to bother me.
What is it about Star Wars that he does not find appealing?
He watched it when he was younger,
Okay.
and I don't know what age, maybe like 8 or something.
He's dead.
Yeah, as an adult, you might like it, but
Right.
maybe it's something you have to grow up with. I don't know. But there are things that he likes that I don't like. So,
Such as.
Ham radios.
Radio for one.
Like what shows did he watch?
He loves this show called Red Dwarf, and it's it's a show that takes place in outer space. It's a comedy.
It's Star Wars.
I know.
Outer space. That's.
I don't know. It's.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to describe Red Dwarf to people who don't know what that is.
Okay.
Google
it.
But yeah,
Ask Alexa.
it's fine. If you like it, then you know, and then you can hate me. I don't care. I tried to watch it.
Is
Right?
anybody in that you know? Like, oh, I know that person.
Not really. No. No.
So it's a no-name show.
Yeah.
With a no-name cast.
I guess. But it's like, excuse me. I tried because he likes it so much. So I was like, all right, well, I'll sit and watch the thing. I'm really not into like a lot of sci-fi stuff. So I sat and watched it, and the first episode was kind of horrendous. So I was like, yeah, I'm all set. So he swears that if I had kept watching it,
It'll get better.
yeah, he's like, the first episode was really not good.
It's
He's
got a
like-
slow beginning, but
He's
it'll
like,
get
yeah,
there.
there's a build. He's like, I should have started you off like a few episodes down, and I'm like, yeah, but
You would have been lost.
I wouldn't have known these people.
You'd be lost in space.
I'd be 100% lost in space, which is another show I hate.
And that'll make you another unsolved mystery.
Yeah, I love unsolved mysteries. Can't wait for them to come back.
I just found a company called TerraVision.
Yeah.
The guy got the rights to a lot of like score music for all different TV shows.
Yeah.
He just had some release of LP records, and
Mhm.
he gets the rights to do LP records and cassette tapes.
Hmm.
He did that for the Freddy's Nightmares. I liked. I just got that,
Oh, okay.
but he does have a record and I think a tape for the Unsolved Mysteries too.
Ah. Jay bought some record for Unsolved Mysteries. I think it's season 2 or something, because it has the theme he likes. So I'm like, okay.
Oh.
I like the Robert Stack Unsolved Mysteries, and then Dennis Farina took it over down the line. And it's like, I do like the new Netflix ones. Those are all right. Oh my god! Speaking of which, not really, but inadvertently.
All right.
So I watched this documentary, right?
George Collins?
I did watch that. Did you watch that?
Not yet.
It's very good.
Hoping tomorrow.
It's very good. I liked it. Definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
You learn. I didn't know a lot about his personal life
George.
because he didn't really talk about his personal life on stage.
Right.
No, he didn't.
So you kind of get.
He's married, kids.
Yeah, he has one
Children.
daughter, and she produced it.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't know. There was a lot that I didn't know. I was like, wow, shit.
Damn.
So I was watching this documentary about this guy named Robert Durst. Anybody know Robert Durst? All right.
Related to Fred Durst?
No.
Good.
Robert Durst owns was the CEO of the Durst Company. They own half of Manhattan.
Really?
Yeah, they own a ton of buildings in Manhattan. They're a multi-million-dollar family, right?
So the real thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know what the hell else they do, but
They Durst.
yeah. So in the 80s.
Thirsty?
Yeah, I was not really finding that as appealing as this.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I got this much down though.
How much you want to bet they're going to take that flavor for that?
They should.
You probably will.
They did the vanilla. So. Anyway, that's probably not going to explode.
You never know.
So in around 1982, 1983, Robert Durst's wife, Catherine, disappeared.
Where'd she go?
All right. Nobody knows. She disappeared. He claims he dropped her off at the train.
Right.
And then he went home and he called her. She had gotten to the city, blah, blah, blah. The name of this documentary is called The Jinx. If any of you like true crime or like
I know where she is.
Any of that, what?
She's down there.
I have no idea.
You
but
said you took her to the
this
train,
guy-
right?
Different train.
This guy, his wife disappeared. Years later, his best friend disappears. She's a woman. And then he gets busted in Texas
Do not
because
hang out with this guy.
his neighbor's dead. They found him dismembered in trash bags. And this guy, Robert Durst, had this guy's ID and all this other shit, right? They bag him for murder on the neighbor. They can't get him for the other two, right? But
There's no evidence.
they're almost certain that he did it, right?
Okay.
The trial is a joke. And oh yeah.
He really did it.
Oh well. Here's the thing.
Like OJ, he really did it.
Here's the thing, right?
Okay.
So the trial happens. He claims it was self-defense, right? So he's like, yes, I killed him, but it was self-defense.
Okay.
So
Then why hide it?
that's exactly what the prosecution said. They said, okay, but if it was self-defense, why did you chop his body up and throw it in the river? And he goes, because my wife disappeared years ago, and I thought, they're gonna think I did it. And I'm like,
That doesn't make any sense.
thank you.
My wife disappeared, so I decided to chop up his body.
Yeah, he's like, the police are gonna think I did it because now I'm connected with two things. And he got off on this crime. They found him not guilty.
For the neighbor?
Yes, they found him not guilty.
Even though he said he did it?
Yep.
And he had the ID and everything on him?
Okay.
Yeah.
What a great system we have.
Isn't it though?
You're guilty, but you know what? Dismissed.
What
go.
happened was, and you know, I'm leaving out a lot of holes because I really people should really watch this. It's the most messed up thing I've ever seen.
What's it called?
The Jinx.
The Jinx.
The
Okay.
Jinx.
And it's on
Does it take place in Quincy?
It's
Court?
on it does not.
Amazon Prime.
It's on HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yes. Now, the DA in New York, because he did not get found guilty for the Texas thing, they're reopening the whole 1982 his wife disappeared thing,
Okay.
right? So now all of a sudden he's disappearing. He's like he's in California. He tells people he's in Spain. This guy's fucking crazy.
Hooray.
This guy's weird, right?
Okay.
I'm in Antarctica.
The richest guy in New York. And he's
Yeah.
killing
Well,
people.
his brother runs the family business. He essentially they paid him to like walk away. So, but I mean, he gets an allowance. Yeah, I mean,
Take out the trash.
He's not hurting for money.
You did take out the trash.
Yeah, no.
I took out the trash.
So, what I'm gonna tell you is this whole documentary is made by this guy who.
So it's like the footage, the actual footage, or is it actors portraying?
It is. They do
Like
they do
Reenactments.
Reenactments.
There's a few reenactments, but a lot of it is
Actual footage.
actual footage.
You know, the grainy
The
shit.
filmmaker sits down with him and has conversations.
With the
and
Durst guy.
yeah, because this guy who
I
made the
wouldn't wanna be in
film,
the same room as him.
the guy who made the film did an actual film based on his wife disappearing. And Robert Durst saw that and said, you know, I've seen your movie about, you know, me and my wife. And he goes, I think people need to hear my story. So he goes, okay, I'm happy to sit down with you and film whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's how this documentary is getting made. So at one point, the filmmaker is asking him, you know, did you really drop Catherine off at the train? Did you really call her? And he goes, no.
No, I killed the bitch.
And the guy goes, Are you serious? Like, really?
What's-
And he goes, yeah. And he said, well, then why the fuck did you tell the police? I dropped her off and then I called her later. He goes, so they'd leave me alone. I went, now, I'm gonna give away the ending of this,
Oh no!
but not really.
Well, it's based on actual events that people already know the answer.
You can, yeah, but this is
This happened back in the
okay.
80s.
I'll give away a little bit.
Okay.
All right, but no, he just got in trouble for this in 2017.
Oh,
Right?
okay. I thought this was like back in the 80s
No.
and 90s.
Well, that's when the murders happened.
Oh,
But they were finally like able to do something about it.
technology.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
So they bring him in, the filmmaker brings him in, and they're talking, and he presents him with evidence that is pretty fucking damning. And then the guy, he kind of talks his way out of it, but not very well. So then he's like, okay, well, thanks. And they're ending the interview, and he's like, you want a cup of coffee? And he's like, nah. He goes, but I am going to go to the bathroom. So he's like, sure. So everybody leaves the room. The cameras are still there, and they're rolling, right? What they didn't tell him,
The mics are still on.
the mic was hot.
Uh-huh.
He had a hot mic. He went into the bathroom,
You can hear him
and he
pee
starts talking.
or confessing.
And what he says, I'm like, holy shit.
Guilty.
Damn.
And then the documentary ends. And
To be
I'm like-
continued.
And I'm like, if this guy doesn't get arrested just based on what he said in the bathroom, I'm like, then there's no hope for anything, because
Yeah, but can that be used against him?
I don't know.
Like legally and shit?
I did that. You know what? I'm sure some lawyer has some loophole where he's like, well, I didn't know my client didn't know he was being recorded, and that's unconstitutional.
The
But
bathroom is a sacred place.
you know what? It is.
Look at the Naked Gun.
It is. Oh yeah, with the long P.
Yep. Drebin's in there peeing and shaking.
I mean, this guy basically confessed to 3 murders on a hot mic, and he didn't know it. And then the documentary ends, and
Maybe
I was
he
sitting
did.
there.
He was just like fucking with you. I was just messing with you guys.
I
I knew the
don't.
mic was on.
I was just saying that.
I was just joking around.
You
I
know
was
what?
testing you.
That's why you guys leave me alone.
The way I know. I was just waiting for the cops to leave me alone. When he said that, my jaw dropped. I was like, who lies to the police? Like, oh, and then they'll just leave me alone. Like, that doesn't make any sense at
A
all.
lot of people.
I'm sure there
He
are
got
a lot
the
of
money
people.
for lawyers, so he can probably get off with like a slap on the wrist.
He didn't. He went to prison.
Oh.
I found out after.
Like butt rape prison? Or like,
He probably went to rich guy prison, which is like filet mignon and just sleeping on a bed or something.
tea and the strumpets?
Yeah, it's like
Trumpets.
there's no way he went to real prison. But it was amazing, this whole thing, like the way he.
Kind of want to watch it now.
Oh, you definitely should. It's a 6-episode thing. It's
Like
crazy.
Shanks.
Yes.
How long is each episode? Like an hour?
Yeah, like 45 minutes to 50 minutes.
No commercials.
No commercials. It's fucking crazy. I was sitting there going,
I hate commercials.
I do too.
I hate ads.
I know. I hate the ads on like YouTube and stuff.
We're ad free.
We are for now. Are you
Not
kidding?
anymore.
Yeah. I don't like how YouTube, like, if it's a certain, like, if it's over a certain length or whatever, that it's like you have to put ads in or something. If you're on the level of like being, one of in their sponsorship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I don't like is that you can't pick where they go. So every time I'm watching a YouTube video and it gets to like something interesting, they fucking go to a commercial, and I'm like, ugh.
Yep.
They know.
I know. Sucks.
It's like when I'm watching those videos of other guys that are kind of like the Ghost Adventures.
Mhm.
I think it's Mindset TV is a group of 3 guys I've been watching.
Mindset TV.
I think that's it.
Okay.
But it's like 3 guys. They kind of look like they're like rock singers or
Rock singers,
They got long hair,
dirty hippies.
yeah,
leather pants.
tattoos and all that, like biker type.
Oh, jeez.
That's how they look like. But they seem like really cool guys.
Okay.
But I'd be watching the video and they'd be explaining what's gonna happen. They walk into the house. stuff is starting to happen, and they're about to go into this other room.
Whoop,
And
stop.
what?
Audio just stopped.
Oh,
The audio stopped for whatever reason. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
audio stop. I'm looking over here like, what? What's that? I see green dots.
Let me see. I hate to do this on mic. Hot mic. But let me see the last thing that you said because I don't want to.
Don't confess to anything yet.
Okay.
Am I pointing exactly?
So they explain what's going to happen. They walk into the house. There you go.
The point exactly. So they go in the house and they start having things happen. They're about to walk into this other room, and ad.
Oh, yeah.
They're about to like reach out and grab the handle or something to open the door, and here's an ad. You bastard!
Yeah, it's annoying as shit.
And then you gotta wait until you finally get the skip option, but you get that long countdown like we do when we do the pictures.
Yeah, I don't like when you can't skip the commercial.
Oh,
That annoys the shit out of me.
Me
It's
too.
like, oh,
That's a sucky commercial too.
they're all sucky. All commercials are shit.
I like the Limu Emus.
The what?
Limu Emu. With Liberty Mutual.
Oh, the Liberty Mutual thing?
the
Oh,
bird
boy.
and Doug.
Ostrich.
The only one that made me chuckle
He's
from
an
them.
emu. It's an animal.
The only one that made me chuckle from them was when he was officiating the wedding.
Kevin, no.
Yeah. He's like, this is not the time. Not the time, nor the place.
You gotta do it fast.
I like the other one too. That he walks into his office, the feathers are all over the place.
Mm.
All right, who's been sitting at my desk?
That'd be me.
They're at a cookout. You want the steak or chicken? He's like, bird. All this.
No.
It's cute that they have like a little badge hanging over his neck, though.
Official employee.
Mm-hmm.
I would walk in Liberty Mutual. Can I talk to the fucking bird?
Where's Doug?
If you don't have Doug, you got nothing. That's what I say. That's what I say. Boy, oh boy. Crackers.
The other one I don't like anymore is State Farm. It's not the original Jake guy, so
Oh, like a good neighbor. Burp, 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 burp.
He's still Jake, but he's
it's a different
urban
guy.
Jake.
He's a whole different guy.
He's multiverse Jake.
Multilingual.
Like for
There
me,
was a new one with Flo, and John Hamm showed up. He's like, "Hey, Flo." She's like, "Who are you?" John Hamm. We dated a couple years ago. She's like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Larry?" He's like, "It's John."
whatever.
And all her friends are like, "That's John Hamm, the actor. You dated him?"
Him.
He's like, "He seemed like a nice guy."
Seemed like. And then it all fell down. Jeez.
I mean, I've never seen Mad Men. I know he's in that.
I've never watched Mad Men either.
Nope.
It's not even on my to-do list. No.
Not even on my bucket list.
No, not really, no.
It's on my bucket list.
Precisely.
Get the fuck out of here, list.
Yeah. Mandalorian's not coming back till 23.
Oh,
I know.
like what? January 23?
Probably not the beginning.
Oh, we got Kenobi. That's like what, 6 or 8 episodes.
You know what?
So that's one a week.
Like a British show.
I know, right? I almost feel like there's a little bit of Star Wars overload. Because like there was the Mandalorian thing, and then the Boba Fett. Now there's Obi-Wan, and now there's one called Andor that's coming out too.
They're still under Disney?
What's that?
Are they still under Disney?
Yes.
That's
Disney,
probably why.
Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
Marvel, National Geographic.
That's one of the reasons why the movies weren't working out, because they kept throwing too many at you so quick.
Oh, I saw Doctor Strange.
Did you?
I did.
You like it?
Was he that strange?
He was very strange.
Oh,
I really liked
like
it.
a wacko.
I think it made more money than Morbius, definitely. But I think
Didn't answer any
he's-
questions.
No. Oh, did you understand?
The
I don't
words
wanna-
are
I don't
coming out of my mouth.
I don't want to give away too much, but did you understand one of the
Situation.
thing, the person?
I didn't. I didn't. I actually had to look it up.
Oh, did you?
She wasn't from Eternals.
Okay, good. Okay.
Because that was a different actress. I'm looking at her. I'm like, that's not.
I think I know
'Cause
her.
it was Angelina Jolie in the Eternals. This girl was Charlize Theron. I'm like, those
Oh.
are two different people. Like, who is she? So when I watched the breakdown video, she is Dormammu's niece. Remember Dormammu from the first Doctor?
Yes.
That's her. That's his niece.
From over here, so
And-
you said your mama.
Yeah.
Your mama.
Your mama's niece. Yeah, that's Dormammu's niece.
First of all, that
According to the geeks I watch on YouTube.
that scene in the first Doctor Strange when he's arguing with him, that's one of my favorite things. I say that to Jay all the time. I'm like, when will this end? He's like, I've come to bargain. It's just over and over and over again.
Dormammu.
We can be stuck in this loop forever. No.
This is good. I liked it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. It makes me feel better that you didn't know who she was. I don't feel so bad.
Perfect.
But I remember at the end of Shang-Chi when the guy came in and got him. When the Asian dude,
Yeah.
he came in the little portal and got him. I thought he was going to be in Doctor Strange, but he wasn't.
Oh, Wong.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Shang-Chi wasn't in.
Well,
So why did he come and get him? It was weird. Come with me.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was probably just like a thing like, let's have a cameo. Let's put him in there, yeah.
I need money.
Mm,
You're not Wong.
yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. That's all. I don't want to. It hasn't been out for two.
That was almost a setup for me to do my living color thing. Yeah, I liked it. Hated it.
Well, you would if you hadn't seen the first one. You're like, I don't understand what's
gotta see
happening.
What if I had Wi-Fi? I could see
See
anything.
them all and see in the correct order.
Well,
Yeah, there's no Incredible Hulk on the Disney Plus.
no, because
It wasn't.
it's
But like he's gonna be in She-Hulk. Mark Ruffalo.
people. They did okay. So yeah, I don't really want to get into this too much, but
You don't have to.
from a technical standpoint, it's interesting.
Okay.
So they released this She-Hulk trailer, right?
Correct.
People complained about the CGI. So they've already gone back and they're trying to fix it.
Really? It looks like shit. Spend more money and redo it. Okay.
Yes. But this happened. Do you remember when the first when that Sonic the Hedgehog movie came out?
I never saw it, but I know of it.
The one with Jim
Excuse me.
Carrey.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but I'm curious.
I
That was
haven't-
his last movie.
Oh.
Sonic Hedgehog 2.
Mhm.
I-
He retired.
I haven't seen it either, but they released a trailer
He doesn't even look like himself.
and then people bitched about what Sonic looked like. They're like, this is a horrible CGI. Sonic shouldn't look like this. So they went back and they fixed it.
They should know a lot of the
Okay.
people are gonna be picky.
And then people were happy, but I
Can't
think
please everybody.
I have my suspicions, and maybe it's just because I'm like, is that like if you make people think that they're getting what they want, they'll be more inclined to want it. I know that
Okay.
doesn't make sense. So if they had just released this Sonic the Hedgehog thing,
Right.
and it didn't do, it's like, oh well, the numbers weren't that great. But if they do a shit trailer and then release it, and then people complain and they say, oh, okay, for you guys, we'll go back and fix it. And then they fix it. And then people are like, holy shit, we got what we wanted. Then they're going to go see
We're
it.
special.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was thinking for a minute, like maybe if Marvel was that
Reverse
diabolical,
psychology.
that they would fuck up the She-Hulk trailer so that people would be like, yeah, we're going to complain about this and then get what they want. And they'd be more
Oh,
inclined to watch
man.
it because it's She-Hulk. I mean, who's going to watch that? Aside from you.
Oh,
I would
Tim Roth.
I would only watch it for Mark Ruffalo and Tim Roth. But they need to call and ask me. Tara, will you? Yes, for you, yes. Fine.
And they're bringing back Daredevil.
They are. I was happy about
currently
that.
filming.
I was happy about that. I do love Daredevil. I thought
He was great.
Charlie Cox was really good.
Is that the show that we used to watch?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
That was a while ago.
It is. I got Jay to watch it. He actually liked it.
Actually.
Still in the middle of like rewatching the old ones that are on Disney Plus. I'm on season 2 of Cage.
Luke Cage is good.
What?
I like that.
Bulletproof Man.
He was
Power Man.
Power Man.
That's his name.
So when you were homesick, what were you binging anything or just probably sleeping a lot?
Yeah, Ghost Adventures DVDs.
Yay!
Ghost Adventures. That's
Pretty
like your
much.
that's like your go-to. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. When I'm eating dinner, I usually will throw on a Simpsons episode. I'm not fussy. I'll take anyone. I just usually randomly.
I
This
can
is
watch
something
these
I know.
over and over and over again.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm not really just watching them. I'm kind of studying out what they're doing, how they're doing certain things.
You doing research?
Basically, yeah. Taking little notes
Excuse
so
me.
when we go out again,
Mental notes, or you actually writing shit down?
no mental.
No, he's all
But
mental.
then then you forget it. Like I forgot about. I'll just rewatch it. I remember.
No, he's all mental.
I'll try to keep little notes and like, all right, we can try doing that so we go somewhere.
We were on vacation,
Okay.
and Jay's old boss from one of his radio stations called. And
Kind of like where this is going.
you will, but you won't.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So he called up, and I could hear him because he's a loud talker. Good guy.
He wasn't talking from the bedroom?
No,
My dad's
he
a
was.
loud talker on the phone.
Yeah. See, well, he probably had it on speakerphone as he was driving. He said, "I'm driving."
Okay.
So he's put me on speakerphone. Tara with you? And Jay's like, "Yes." So he put it on speakerphone, and I said, "Hey man, how you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm good." He goes, "I had to call you," and I was like, "Did you though?" And he goes, "I did." And I said, "Okay." Now, this particular broadcasting company owns several different radio stations.
All right.
Most of them are done out of one building, but the transmitter is a completely different site.
Okay.
So they have, excuse me, it's contagious. So they have.
I'm not gonna.
No, I'm just playing with you. You don't have to put that on. So they have.
Oh, we got a viewer. Nice.
So they have cameras up,
Okay.
right? Security
This
cameras.
is the normal time we're on. That's why.
Security cameras and stuff, right? So he was Tara, I was just skimming through the security footage, and I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "And there's a thing they call the control room, which is where all the main equipment is." He goes, "And the door of the control room just flies open." He goes, "And it's not like a slow open." He goes, "It's like boom, open."
Okay.
And I was like, "Wow, dude." And he goes, "I have it." He goes, I'm trying to figure out a way to send it to you because I want you to see it." And I said, "Okay."
Wind.
Well, I mean, it was he told me what night, and I was like, there really wasn't anything weathery going on that night.
Weathery.
Weathery. And the building is not an occupied building. It's a transmitter site. You're not meant to be there, so there's not any heat. There's no heat. There's no AC. There's no ventilation.
Okay.
So
No HVAC.
no HVAC at all.
Oh,
So he goes, "I really want to show it to you." So I said, "Okay."
Sorry.
I feel you. I've been there. So I was like, "All right, man." So we hung up, and a couple nights later, he called to say that he had emailed it to Jay.
Mhm.
So then he had Jay play it for me.
The video?
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, it
Was it
doesn't.
a JPEG?
No, just a quick. It's like a phone video of a screen or something. I don't know.
Screenshot.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but I was just looking at it. It's only like,
Oh.
oh God.
I don't know.
Why is this happening so frequently?
It's our show.
Yeah. Okay.
You always have to have one hiccup.
So,
All right.
yeah, I know. So,
And we're back.
we never really left. Not technically.
All right.
So,
Almost done.
I said, okay, it's it does open.
Okay.
And so I said,
Abruptly.
I don't know if I'd call it like a slam open, but it does open quicker than like it's not a slow open. It's just like, there it is. It's open.
Okay.
There it is. It's open.
Now is it black and white or color?
I think it might be color. I'm not 100% on that. I don't really remember because it was like 2 weeks ago now.
Oh.
But
The other day.
I was talking to him and I was like, okay, man. I was like, you gonna let me go in? And he goes, I can't. I was like, God damn it. I was like, then why are you showing this to me? And he goes, well, I really wanted you to see it. I was like, I appreciate that, but. And he goes, it's really dilapidated in there. He's like, yeah. He's like, the ceiling's coming down.
It's not
All
safe.
this
Bring an
stuff.
umbrella.
Yeah, it's not safe at all.
Why are they in
And
there?
then, and there's no lights either.
We got night vision cameras now.
So
I got 2 of them.
I know. So I
I'm
said,
good.
you know what, Wayne? I was like, why don't you talk to whoever it is you
Garth.
need to talk to. His name is Wayne. Sorry.
Talk to Garth
And I said, if there's any possibility of getting me in this building,
or any
I was
other.
like, just let me know. And he goes, I'll see what I can do. He's like, I'm not promising anything. And
I hate
said,
those answers.
yeah, I know. But I was like, you
Even
know,
the second one, they go,
We'll play it by ear.
play by ear. So I don't know.
You're supposed to get us in some other building a long time ago.
Yeah, this is the building.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the
No wonder why he
transmitter-
hasn't
it's-
gotten us in there yet.
It's the transmitter site. It was he was gonna let me go down when they were cleaning it out, and then that happened, and I couldn't go because the engineer was there. And I was like, okay.
Excuses after excuses.
Yeah, I know. And now it's like the building's really dilapidated, and I'm like, okay, well, what if I
pay you?
No, well, I'm not willing to pay for it. And he's like, it's really dangerous.
Danger is our middle name.
Yeah. I'm like, you sure though?
If it wasn't dangerous, it wouldn't be fun.
I know, right? I was like, dude, you haven't seen half the buildings I've been in. There's been no floor in some places. We've like had to jump. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not expecting anything. If it happens, that'd be great. But I was like,
I'm just looking forward to do a few shoots.
Oh. Yeah. So
Right. Oh,
hold tight 1 second. So the say
moment of silence.
say a prayer for the transmitter site. Before we go,
Yes,
are you going to do a quote this week?
I am.
He's going to do a quote. Here
All
we
right.
What's
You
her name?
ready?
What's the girl's name?
Livia.
Ready, Olivia?
go.
You've only begun to kick and scream, you sniveling putz. I'll kill you. There you go.
Can you do it one more time? Because that was really quick.
You've only begun to.
To tell me off mic.
I shall.
I
Or
shall.
just wait.
Or just wait. I'll wait and read the answers, I guess. I don't know. So before I send it down the table, if we don't see you through the week, we'll see you through the window. Thanks for watching.
Peeping Tom in the window.
Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Oh,
Oh.
Tommy.
Have a good everything. I don't know what fun thing to leave off.